Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In this video, we are going to go through the first couple days that we are back in port. Our first couple of projects, even our first problem, which the video we took actually ended up being of a new water pump replacement. So stay tuned. And again, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Enjoy the show. All right, it's the morning after, and we are packing in, organizing, and getting settled.
About to cook.
About to cook. I am ready for some breakfast, so I'm ready for the first meal aboard. We got the front windshield covers off. Got some light in here. We don't do that very often. Out here we got all kinds of stuff going on. We got trains, of course. We will always have trains. It won't matter what I do to try and edit that. We will always have trains. Right over there. Yeah. Every day, all day, trains. But I got the city water hooked up. I got the new stickers put on the side. On one side anyway. We gotta go provisioning and get ready for some company already today, it sounds like. We're probably gonna slide this boat out of the slip that way and get us out in the sun today. It's going to be almost 80 degrees, and we need some ultraviolet radiation in our lives. So that's going to happen. Oh, I thought I was going to come down here and see food being prepped.
Well, I'm prepping, yes.
Solid. Very exciting. First breakfast aboard the boat, and Bonnie knocked it out of the park. It looks delicious. There must be something about that mental health thing for getting on the boat, because everybody seems happier today than I've seen them be in a long time.
Isn't everyone you
Well, yeah, maybe Winston too, maybe me. We're all pretty happy. It's looking like people might have got the word that we are here. There's some other vessels showing up, including, we don't know, but that might be one of our neighbors. So, it looks like good times. Here comes a vessel up the river right now. Nice. Do I have enough screens and gauges and switches to look at? I'm getting there. I really like this setup with the tablet. I'm gonna run all kinds of different things off of it, but obviously the Garmin Raymarine. I will also run, whether it's navigation, wind, weather, everything off the two phone screens as well. So for being low budget, because none of this is really a whole bunch of money, but it will fill the void. I actually see VHF radio over there, but that's the command post, as we would call it.
It made me realize, I'm like, we're like really good at communicating. Like our communication.
I will catch her blowing
through the
bubbles.
roof. And I realized,
For some reason, she now is taking up blowing bubbles.
That's what, honestly, it made me realize
Bubbles are a happy
good
thing.
we are and how we like we just
Alright.
talk about stuff. You know, we both worked.
Well, it got
so
warm
much,
out
we both
today.
did so many different things, so it just gave us that much
Enough
more
to
time to have to spend with each other and to spend
Get some
with each
sun
other.
a little bit.
And you can hear the rest of their collaborative album, I Said I Love You
Before
First.
the
Let's
next
get your music. Back to the countdown.
cool spell that's coming.
Abracadabra, Lady Gaga.
Don't get copyrighted.
I know. You probably won't be able to see it, but there's some ridiculous going on over there behind us. And for some reason, I have decided that when ridiculousness happens in the marina, we should catch it on film because people like ridiculousness too. So, yeah. He just came in here like hot with a wake. Acted like he was pulling up to the gas dock, but pulled up so fast he just completely missed it. He couldn't even grab a hold of it. So now they're just like going around, and I guess maybe gonna try a, like I told her, it's a 70s tri-hull. It's probably not worth a whole lot of money, but the perfect boat to go out and raise hell with. I don't think they had a lot of experience coming into the dock, but with a $1,000 boat, you probably don't expect people to have a whole bunch of experience. Sunset's happening. So there's coffee. There is coffee. I've made coffee. French press. Day 3. I have not filmed it any of those days yet. Failing at the YouTube, and if you're not filming the coffee making. I don't care if you're a sailor, if you're a travel person, if you're a farmer, whatever. You better be filming the coffee making in the morning or your channel will fail. That's my word of advice.
Current situation.
Oh, what I did that other light.
Changing the water pump that's leaking.
Freshwater pressure pump would be the best way to describe it.
Okay, it's
There's
for
a
our
lot of
clean
pumps.
water.
Yes. Pressure pump for the
So I did all this cleaning this morning, and I got everything nice and pretty, and now we got everything all cruddy. Well, I haven't gotten the carpets done yet, but that's coming.
Now I just have to figure out where the best spot to disconnect all this bullshit is. I feel like it's right there.
That hose clamp, right?
Well, that's going to be a spot where it's going to come out, but it's not necessarily going to be where I want it to. Because there is still water, of course. Explain to me who needed wire nuts like 3/4 of an inch of wire to a butt connector to 3/4 of an inch of wire to another butt connector to a very heavy, I would call that probably 10 gauge wire that feeds that water pump. That's just a nightmare. Cut that and hook it up there. Idiots. Craziest part about this entire water pump install was that I bought a new pump as it's spec'd here. Same flow, 5 psi bigger. Didn't work at all. We had no water pressure. So I called FlowJet, ordered the exact same FlowJet pump that was on the boat that was leaking. Got it the next day air, installed it. It also had 0 water pressure. Not even enough to run our shower. Brand new pump, exact same model.
Yeah, the place where it mounts.
I got upset. I took the parts off of the new pump,
Those screws do not want to come
rebuilt the old pump, and it works perfect. You know, it's really hard to figure out if you're actually getting what you think you're getting or not. That's 2025 stuff.
Oh, holding the camera. I'm being camera winch right now. Sorry.
Sometimes you can do 2 jobs at once.
Kind of digging this one.
I bet. I bet. Does the new one just screw on there? I'll just put the new striker on it. I'm just spinning this thing. I don't know what to do with it. Had to be laying up there with
This one?
Probably not. It looks. Oh yeah. It's smaller. It's small. We'll just use this one. We already have another one like that. I said a brand new one when somebody else has went down this road before and didn't change it. Probably the person who put these clamps on backwards. That person. Okay, so there's the finished reinstall. Really didn't do anything too different, but it's a new pump. 45 psi this time instead of the 40 that was in there. I don't know if that'll make any difference or not. We will see.
All right. We're about to try and undo this anchor so that we can put new rope on.
So you're going to be lowering, of course.
Well, I know that. I just have to find the...
Alright, copy that. I got one coming across each way, then I should be ready for you. So just give me a shot at the end of it.
There's our little buddy. What you doing, mister?
So I have to go down and disconnect the knob that will stop it from actually feeding all the way out.
Okay.
The way they explained it is you fed it off the spool. So
But it's opposite.
right, but so
Look, it's opposite. That's the end.
right,
But
so-
that's the end for... That's the end for the anchor. Not the end that goes into the anchor.
right. So you can't feed it right off the spool. You have to unspool it. And then,
Yeah.
so I think we need to go that way, of course, just for the sheer length.
Sure.
This is not the first anchor line I have stretched out on this dock. Whatever all those people say, these promotions on property, we can tell you that too. We don't own it, but we'll take the check for it.
Our friends do.
Yeah, we'll just do it in sections. I'm not like scared that it's gonna be crazy or anything. I don't want it to get bound right there. Yep. Did you shut it off? Okay. It's fine, I'll go check. No, that's fine, I'll go, yeah.
All right. We think we have about half of it. Oh, that's pretty. I'm just pulling it down, is that right? Yes, and it was almost up to the top. I am. Gently. Okay. Ooh. Well, because hi, we just come back on. Okay, ready, set, go. Tell me when. Good? All right. Just barely coming into the... Good deal. Perfect. Okay, I have to pee. Gotta go. I'm so happy we got this done. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. That went smoothly. See my hat? Yeah, hopefully we don't have as much slippage this time with the new rope, because I'm pretty sure that old rope was original. Could be wrong, but it seemed pretty original.
So we were talking, but you guys can only hear one side of the conversation. But I'm worried because the clevis that attaches the line to the actual swivel doesn't have great clearance around it, and it could possibly bind at a weird angle. Now, typically, yes, like the pull of 20,000+ pounds, you would assume
Would correct that.
it would straighten it out. But if it bound, it wouldn't pull at exactly the straight angle you want it to pull at. So I would like to just smooth that edge off a little so it can easily slide over it, basically, is what I'm saying. I never thought I'd probably ever anchor in much more than 12 to 15 feet of water as deep. But it went fine, even with the 100-foot line that we had on there. We just had every bit of it out, but it did still hold.
Well, it skipped for, I don't know, it skipped for a while and then it caught.
Yeah.
And then I was really scared that we were like hooked, and I was going to have a really hard time getting that sumbitch up. But
Yes.
she came right up. It was fine.
Yes, and the thing that she did do that I was, because since she's the person that is out on anchor watch, basically, I kind of leave it up to her at like the angle and knowing how much is out. And we just needed more out because, well, anchoring in 25 feet, even at 100 feet, which is basically what we had to work with, or a little more than
125-ish.
right. It all needed to be out. And it wasn't all out, and we couldn't grab. Even with...
We were skipping.
Yes.
Like it was just,
So-
we were slipping, and then it caught.
Yeah. So we eventually got to the point where I went down and looked, and yes, we were within the last 10 feet of all of it being out. And then it caught for 2 hours, and it was fine, and it never skipped a beat.
Nope, we could have hung out there for days. It would have
But-
been just fine.
Yeah, but we definitely, again, needed another 100-foot of line to work with.
I feel much more secure with this new anchor rope.
For sure.
So again, high five.
High five.
See ya. Looks delicious.
It absolutely is delicious, actually. I might be finishing this, but I didn't start it, so it's very, very, yes. And I would say also very, very ready. So we're gonna shut those down.
We got
And I just pushed those burners to as hard as I could, and they did fine.
and we didn't blow breaker.
Yeah, we're always trying to push the breaker system with a boat that is not equipped for GFI and brand new docks that have
Yesterday I blew a breaker.
we do push it sometimes on circuits. But no, it did
Which
great.
was weird because I only had one burner going. That's why I was so hesitant to make 2 burners going tonight.
There may have been the accidental oven going though.
No, there wasn't an accidental oven. There was
It could have been by me. I didn't say you did it.
there was something, but it wasn't me.
She doesn't do that.
It wasn't me. Winston, was it you?
I was hungry for a pizza, Mom. Right now he's hungry for fajitas or whatever he's being served.
We're doing like a fajita wrap. Oh, we got music.
It's okay.
I spent it all. And that's Sancho that she found.
Now it won't be okay. It might be okay if it's just you singing. but-
We may have had a little wine. Sorry.
We're going to wrap this episode up here. Bonnie and I appreciate you guys all tuning in so much, commenting, telling us about what you think about the videos. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. In next week's episode, we are going to do a few accessory projects. We're going to mount the TV, get some other things going to make it feel more like home. And we are going to transition into some actually in the on the water type stuff. There will be some paddle boarding and some other adventures going on in the next episode. So be sure and tune in. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification so you can make sure you see when the next episode comes out. Thank you all again. Have a great week.